you still just right. That's that true hip hop. When you ain't, it's not there for you, but you find it. With any beat, I don't care if you beating on the table, if you hear the clang of a screen door closed to your mama slamming dishes in the kitchen because she mad at your daddy. But when you can make a bar out of that, oh my God, you can combine rainstorms and whatever it is, and you can still come up with bars. That's hip hop. All that old just said, hey, hey, that ain't hip hop, man. Who can't say hey? That's one letter. Where the rest of them at? You know what I mean? Where the rest of them at? That's what I love about hip hop, man. I want you to feel the music. I want you to go back to your childhood, man. When you was getting your ass whooped by your mama and you didn't really know why, but she was mad. But yet and still, when you went and put it pad to paper, you was like, oh, I know I did something last week where I really did mess up. I guess she did know about it. I didn't know she knew about it.
She took it all out there at one time.
Took it out all on you. You didn't know.
She got that whole ass whooping brought back to you from the
whole ass
last
whooping.
week. Nigga, this is that whooping from last week that you about to get the business from.
I mean, I'm talking about when she whooped sentences in your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Didn't I tell you not to be doing that? I mean, a whole paragraph. You hoping she ain't long-winded that day, that she actually was running before she started whooping your ass, so she ran out of breath and shit stopped.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like I say, but that's that hip hop I love.
When is her ass gonna get tired?
You know, that's that hip hop I love when somebody, man, to talk about something like, man, I remember heating up the house with the oven. I remember searching through my sugar smacks for roaches. You know what I'm saying? That's hip hop because I've been through that. Eating some sugar smacks and all you see it floaty. Been through that. So when somebody throw it in the bar, man, and talking about where they came from and a bandos around them, and that's what you live. I want to see when you came up. Don't just tell me how you already shining.
You know Pierre Anthony?
I do not.
My man, he dope. He got a dope ass little thing. He'll take a pen because he did some time in the Beam. My man, he'd take a pen and do a fucking concert with a table, a pen, and bars.
Oh yeah, it's the guy that got over in California. He be doing that though. I mean, like.
No, I'm just saying.
No, matter of fact, what's his name?
Here. My man is here.
I'm talking about the guy. I'm talking about in California. His name was Sugar Free. I done seen him do it. He cold.
Quick, Sugar Free.
Yeah. He. That's how he started out. Tapping on the table with that and a penny.
Yeah.
And a pen and making the beat.
Yeah.
But he kept that flavor.
Fucking snare and then
Real bars,
man, it's dope though. Yeah. My man got a fucking million views in the classroom with a pen, an ink pen, a fucking table. And he was to some high school students. So.
But like you say, that's hip hop, man. When it feeds your soul, man. I want it to feed your soul, man. I want it to come back to, like I said, those memories. When you really got out there, man, you was off, like how we say being older. Once you got off the porch, you was allowed to step off the porch, and you made it. You know what I mean? You wasn't worried about nobody messing with you, and you had your little click, and everybody had their little click, but you was off the porch. And you know you couldn't come back. Now it was time to come back only when the street lights come on.
Right.
You off the porch.
Street lights, man. I remember the street lights, and we was back in the crib before them bad boys come on. You know, them the good days. But now, what I'm thinking, when you hear hip hop right now, what the first thing that you think?
The stuff we listen, the stuff on the radio right now, or, because I've only listened really to 90s. That's what I listen to. I listen to 90s hip hop mostly.
So do you listen to any of the hip hop that they got going on right now?
Some. Nah, so I've been listening to like 21 Savage. I've messed with, like, Kevin Gates. I like him. That guy, he come from the streets. I kind of like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Gates. Who else I can say? Oh yeah, Nipsey Hussle. That's my guy. My man Nipsey Hussle. I mess with him heavy. OG Booby Black. Like I mess with a lot of underground guys. I came up with the Jeezys and those type of guys. But
what's the difference between the underground and what they got going on now?
The underground more raw. It's more real.
Why would you listen to underground before you listen to mainstream hip hop?
Again, it's more raw. It's more real. They showing you their struggle. They're showing you they fight. They show you when they came up. They show you the doors that were slammed in their face and the drama that they had in their life that made them who they are. Compared to the guys now, it's no struggle. All I hear is you the biggest bird man and all the women are hoes and bitches. That's what I hear.
And when you hear they talking about women being hoes and bitches, how does that rub you? You know, as an artist and as a connoisseur of hip hop, how does that make you feel?
Slightly discouraged, because I see how it's going, and it's taking hip hop to a whole different level as far as negativity that we didn't expect. Before I heard LL Cool J saying, I need love. Now guys saying, I dog hoes. It's like the content changing toward the worst. They're already making us look bad in the media and on TV and everything else. Just like now we adding to it. Mm-hmm. You know, back then it didn't take you to smoke a blunt, or it didn't take you to be drunk to get your message through.
Right.
You know, we shine because we wanted to shine to show that we didn't have nothing, so that's why we do this.
Right.
Now they just do it because now you want to follow a trend of everybody doing this. So it's a thin line, but total difference.
So
you know?
when I was looking at it and they said hip hop meaning it's like being aware and moving and being the music that making you move, right? Mm-hmm. So now they say, I was looking at a concert and they were saying that mumble rap. They were saying the stuff that makes the cats move, but the cats was moving. The people was moving, right? And some people say evolution, that's hip hop. Now, us personally, what it was built on, what the whole thing was built on, it had something to do with the struggle.
Yes.
Right? It has something to do with
the struggle.
You talking about something that people can relate to.
Exactly.
Now, how does that resonate with you? And how does that rub you with the new cats talking about stuff that they don't even be living? It's okay to lie. It's okay to lie in hip hop.
If you ain't noticed from my body language, it's not right. Cause we know you living a lie. You can't keep telling me about all the guns you done shot and the people you done shot, and you still out here on the street. It's like this and that equals this. Why you ain't in jail?
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of these other guys that said they did it, you can still check their track record and be like, oh, he did do 11 in prison, or he did 2 or 3 in jail, but you can look it up and see he really did that. A lot of these guys just talk about it because it sounds good on a track. It sounds good. It go with a beat. It make people, it make you wanna. That's okay. Like you said, it's turn up music, but let's get some realness to it. Let's get some truth behind it. So therefore, when you tell me that, oh, you a gangster, if I go to your hood, I should be able to walk up. You say you know everywhere. I should be able to walk up to anybody and be like, hey, you know such a face? And he say, yeah, I know such a face. And then such a face can be like, yeah, he's about that. But when that guy say, something like, oh, I don't know him, or he say, I know him, but no, he ain't about that. How you think that's gonna make you look to your viewers, to your fans, to your whoever when you out here doing that? There's no truth behind it. You want truth, and that's why, like you say, the show Spit. Oh, I love it, cause now I kind of get to control the music a little bit. You know what I mean? And we really get to bring bars, that feeling back. And when you see a guy really going to that zone and he get to stomp, and you like, oh yeah, he found that zone. He about to take you back to a story when he was a kid or he was a teenager and he really was breaking in houses to eat, or he really was robbing the local store to eat, or he sold that bird or did this to eat, and that was his alternative. He really didn't have no 9 to 5 he can go to. That was really his alternative, and that's why he did it. It wasn't just because he wanted to wear a $10,000 pinky ring.
So how do you feel about that wordplay versus storytelling? That's because that's the thing now. Cats got to do the wordplay, and and it's cool. But how do you feel about that?
Storytelling always gonna be a classic. Since Slick Rick, storytelling gonna be a classic. But I mean, even with wordplay, your boy Fab do it the best. To me, I don't know about everybody else, don't hold me, don't quote me saying he's the best, but to me, Fab kind of is like the king on wordplay. You know what I mean? He made it sound good, he did it, and he still lived it. He didn't jump all off the hill and say, oh, I got a 757 jet and the best, and and he didn't show you no 757 jet. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, guys like that where you can still go to their crib or go to their house and be like, oh wow, he really got that. He said he had a 745, or he said he had that new Audi, or he had that new Ferrari, or you see it right in front of his house.
These
That's
kids,
true.
man, these kids nowadays, the very first thing is they want to show money. They want to make it seem like they got what they ain't got. So to present themselves, because one of the things I was saying is people say speak truth to power, right? I want to speak it as if it was already there, and then that's going to be my reality. I'm going to talk it into fruition, right? But the fact is, that's not reality.
It's not.
That's not your truth.
It's not.
But and I know you're trying to go somewhere. But what would you say to these kids about being truthful about what they say versus just speaking things just an outright lie?
One thing the man was taught, well, I was taught when I was a kid, you stand by your word. So therefore, if you step out there and say, man, I'll slap you when I see you, regardless you said in your rap or not, it can be about another MC. I mean, live it. I mean, it might get you beat up in the end, but no matter if you win or lose after the action, you said it. So therefore, you live by it. You know what I mean? I don't care if you slap that guy and he stump you into a mud hole. You still can stand there like, well, I told him I was gonna slap him and I did it though. You know what I mean? And that's your truth.
It's real.
It's real.
That shit is real. If
don't say
real,
right.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't say, dog, when I see you, I'm shooting in your face. And then when you see him, you like, okay. Oh, he ain't talking about nothing.
Worst case is
no, you said what you was gonna do to that man when you see him, so why he gotta do something? That's about being real.
What does your
live up to your word? Everything. Your word supposed to be your bond. Once you said that, supposed to be etched in stone.
How do we get back to that, man? How do we get back to that? To being a man of our word.
You have to want it. When you say you a real nigga, as some say, you gotta be a real nigga all the way across the board. You can't wait till it's something that you really want, but something really telling you, man, that's wrong, man, that's bold, man, you don't do that. But you still like, man, I want it that bad. And you take that chance and do it anyway. That wasn't you being a real nigga. You didn't stand by it. You have to live by it. You have to be like, you know what? I might lose 10,000 this time, but me being a real nigga knowing that ain't the way to go. That's the sucker way out. That's the easy way out, as we can say. You took a penitentiary. I don't need to take that penitentiary chance. I got more out here to live for than that. That's being real. Or how you saying a guy, well, it's like when I tell my homeboys, I don't want to say, R.I.P. such and such. Let me be there for you before you get to that level if you got to be R.I.P. You feel me? So why would I want you to keep saying it's R.I.P. and wearing all your t-shirts when I actually save you from the situation? To me, that's being a real nigga. Or I don't want to be saying free my homeboy Nook or my homeboy Pojo and them when I could have stopped you from even putting yourself in that situation and you would have been free and out here with me. To me, that's a real nigga. I caught my man before he fell. Put it that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw you slipping. I caught you, bro. Let me whisper some in your ear.
Dude, I got a question for you. Is killing hip hop?
Man, hip hop now is stingy. Hip hop is stingy. Nobody wants to help each other. Everybody want to be, like they say, the chief. Nobody want to be an Indian. Be an Indian for a minute, man. You never know what you may learn from the chief. How you know the chief won't pass you the reign? He may say, I'm going to retirement. But you never even gave him the chance. Because you sit too busy trying to take over. But you're not even showing the love he gave you. You know what I mean? And that's why I say it's like is stingy. You're not noticing your brother, man. He said, come on in and ride with me. Come mess with me. I'm going to show you how to get this money. And he gets you some money. Now, you starting to feel too big about yourself because you kind of feel like he making most of the money. But you still forgetting he started this. Why would you be on the same level with him if he started it? Stay down here. You still eating, so what's the problem? He didn't leave you behind. That's the first thing you got to remember. He did not leave you behind. And the treachery behind it is you turn around and you stab him in the back because you want to be the leader. How do you know you're a good leader? You can't even be a good follower.
Right.
So how can you really do that? You're jumping out on a limb and you're hoping that you're good. You're hoping that you're an excellent leader. What if everything you say is all bull to your other Indians? Now, so it's okay for them to come stab you in the back now?
Right.
And that's what it always come back to. If you don't show loyalty, you don't show respect, you don't keep your word, how can you expect anyone else under your regiment to do the same thing for you?
Where are you looking to take this spit?
Oh, man, I want to take spit to the next level, man. As far as I can actually take it. I mean, even if just getting some of my local artists out here, some that I like, some that I feel that should be out here. Like these other guys are saturated with sounding the same. No, be who you are. You shouldn't have to feel like you got to fit in with everybody else to get where you need to get to. You should be able to knock down a door like everybody else did. A lot of artists that was in our regiment, that was in our time, they kicked down doors. They didn't wait for nobody to open them for them. They went out there and did what they did. And I mean, a lot of them not local, but the local guys we can talk about, Big Hurt, Cheddar Boys, Street Lords, Jay Nutty, I Swear, oh man, don't let me forget about your boy, oh my God, Blade Icewood, oh my God, he didn't wait, he took that. That's why sometimes you gotta take what you want, and it ain't gotta be forced. You ain't gotta shit on nobody to be the shit. You know what I mean? Just go out there and let them know I'm here. I'm in your face. Every day, let you know that if you guys drop mixtape every month to make sure that they respect your bar, well, do it. Who not gonna do it? To go back to some like mainstream, look at Lil Wayne. He flooded y'all. He was on everything. He featured on everything he could to make y'all respect him, to respect his name. You know what I mean? On everything. So therefore, if that's what you need to do to get back in this game on hip hop, that's what you got to do. And I want our local Detroit artists, the raw, the gritty, the oh man, the griminess when you feel it, you just like been there, done that, almost there.
How do you feel about underground versus mainstream? You know, the cats that's doing their thing like kind of like a Fetty Wap, right? So you got a Fetty Wap, and then Royce. Honestly, I like Royce. That motherfucker to me is the king of of the D, and the reason why I say that is because when he spit, ain't nothing he say sound like nothing nobody else, and his bars is dope, and he rep the D, and he rep home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my man. I'm not saying that he independent.
I mean, you can't take nothing from Royce the 5'9". He didn't put his work in. And yes, he does have bars. Yes, he's one of those rare breeds that can put a scheme together and you just be like, what did he say that? And make you want to rewind it. Ain't too many that can do that. And that's what I mean by bars back.
And my thing is with that, then, are they doing enough research, history, and practice? And practicing your bars. I know when Lil Wayne, he used to write, right?
Yes.
He stopped.
Yes.
And he freestyled.
Yes.
Right. And during that freestyle, he developed a skill of being able to adapt to whatever it is that he's saying and make it right within the bars, or within the parameters of the bars that he's spitting.
Lil Wayne. Only reason I said his name because he's a rare breed. You got to remember, when he started off with his group, he was the youngest in the group. He couldn't drink really. He couldn't smoke really. He couldn't go to the strip club like the rest of them could. So therefore, he had to elevate himself every step of the way to make sure he was still up there, like you say, with his counterparts. I can't let y'all shine on me. Even though I'm the youngest guy, I got something to prove. So like they said, he was the first in there and the last to leave out. I mean, even when I used to go in the booth, if I feel your bars was better than mine, I'm rewriting my joint.
Right.
I'll wait till you leave it. All right, my dog, I see you, all right, boy? Hey, play that back one more time, dog. Play that back. And I'm about to go back through my joint, and I'm about to like, no, they kind of shit on me on that one. I gotta rewrite that. I want to make sure either I shit on you or I'm up there with you where I know they gonna be, oh yeah, this whole joint slamming. Wasn't nobody weak, you know.
So how you feel about the efforts of Detroit material versus New York versus LA versus Atlanta? The people that do you think that we got the drive and the vigor at, you know, with every other city that's doing it big?
Yes. I mean, we the Motor City. Come on, man. This is what we do. It's the city of the hustlers, man. It's the city of the trappers. Like I say, man, if I had a shirt on right now, it would say the city of all hustlers is born here. It'd say a whole title wrapped around your back about all we can do and who we are. And it'll go all down your sleeve and everything like that. That's because that's how strong we are in the culture, man. From the way we dress, to the way we talk, to the things we do. If you look, anybody around us, whether it's Chicago or anything, they mimic us. They dress like us. You're starting to see guys in the game, whether it's mainstream or local. They're starting to wear Cartiers. I see them in the NFL now. Cartiers. Who brought that out? We did. And it's Detroit. We ain't even the capital of Michigan. We're not even the capital. But look at how far we can reach. So if I know New York can do it and California can do it and there are more people, of course they're going to take the reign because you're bigger. You got a whole lot more to work for. But what else besides Detroit you know about Michigan? You can tell anybody I'm from Grand Rapids, they'll be like, oh, you from Detroit? Hey man, you know I'm from Lansing, Michigan. Oh, you buy Detroit? People know Detroit. Why you think Biggie was my Detroit players? If you look at any verse by anybody know about Detroit, we was in there. Whether it's Jeezy, whether it was Pac when he came, Detroit was in there. When Jeezy dropped, Detroit definitely in there. Now you got a great like Biggie that knew about us back then. So imagine what we doing now. The movement is bigger. We got guys like Young Bash up and coming, can go. Jarvis A. Cook, I scream again, that's my man. I love him to death. You got Fresh Nitty, young guy, different style, different swag. You got guys like, who else I can say?
How you think about Sada Baby?
Sada Baby, I haven't really heard a lot about him, but what I have heard about him, I like. And I'm starting to really get in his zone. That's why I say why, because they're different. They're starting to get their own little.
He definitely different.
They're trying to get their own little swag. Excuse me, get their own little swag together.
How you feel about Grizz?
Grizz, even though Grizz got that Detroit style, he kicked the dough in. Much love to the guy. He kicked the dough in. He came out talking that real. They checking his backstory. They say, yeah, he did that. Like it's real. He not just talking. He not just going. It's real. That's Detroit. Now he telling you about what Detroit do. Everybody the representative. I guess this is gonna be our representative for the moment. You know what I mean? Until Spit brings out these other guys that really, I can't say it's better than him, but Grizz, you gotta look out, man. Just know that, man. It ain't what it used to be, with no disrespect, but it ain't what you think it's gonna be. This show.
You think Detroit got the talent to bring it back like it's Motown?
Definitely. It's just that we can't get heard. We're not getting heard like we need to get heard.
Why are we getting heard?
Because I mean, the South right now, I can't lie, they holding it down. And that's kind of where it's going wrong at.
Is it because they sticking together?
Yes.
A little better than us?
Yes.
You know, because
definitely.
I know there ain't no short of talent, right?
At all.
And because I seen so much talent, like a friend of mine, his name is he dope as fuck. But the thing about it is that don't nobody know who he is because he's an independent and he not getting his due from everybody in the city because we clicked up. It's like if it ain't my clique, I don't want to hear it. Now, how do you feel about the support from one to another within the city?
It's not where it should be. And I mean, shout out to the South on that. Because them guys really do know how to stick together. They don't go through managers. They don't go through... They pray on that they pride getting away. They really want this money. So they see each other in the street. Hey, bro, let's shoot one. Bet. They understood that night. Detroit guys, they want to be too petty sometimes. You know, I love my peoples, you know, but sometimes y'all can't be petty, man. Put the money aside. Put the pride aside. If you really want to get this money, let's bring this hip hop back to Detroit. That's where we reign supreme at. We got bars. Y'all, I don't care who y'all put against us. Whether it's jitting, we got that. Our style of dress, we got that. Our lingo, definitely got that. All we gotta do is get our pride down and be like, bro, you know what? Let's do one. And y'all like, bet, let's meet up. And you put that on your track, I put it on mine. We collab.
We got East Side, we got the West Side.
East Side.
East Side everybody got their own little swag, right?
True.
What is it that we can do to come together without no beef or animosity, just to make sure everybody rides?
To know that what I say don't take to heart. When sometimes when guys talk, they let their pride get in the way. If I say, I'm West Side baby, I'm the best at what I do. That's because you from the West Side too. You ain't got to turn around and be like, no, I'm the best at that. And get mad at me for saying it. I mean, we scream arrogance. This Detroit, man. We scream arrogance. You know, you just come back with a bar and probably say the same thing, but then you try to show him why you feel you the best. It's about, you know what I'm saying? It's about a competition, kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't just, like you said, your word is your bond. If you feel you the best, you put everything into your bars and you show them you the best. You can't beat that.
Is that where we can come together?
We definitely can. We definitely can. If guys learn how to take a pay cut, put it that way. I don't know if guys want to take a pay cut, but take a pay cut, man. You might find a guy on the corner that's sitting at the local gas station that got bars. But you want to pass him up because you feel you bigger than him. No. Listen to him. Even you get a chance to give him some money or give him some advice, whatever. Share. You know what I mean? Don't knock him. Don't shit on him. Don't stun on him. Let's rise together, baby. This is Detroit. This is what we do. We do home of the hustler. Like they say, man, you a hustler like me, man. You a friend of mine. I swear, if you a hustler like me, you a friend of mine.
The Chambers boys, we best friends, huh?
We best friends, man. Because, I mean, nobody want a broke friend, but at the same time, if you got a friend that's getting money and he ain't letting you get none with him, that really ain't your friend. It's time for you to find some different people and do something different. Or you sit down with your mans and be like, bro, I think it's my time. And see what he say. You will know if that's your friend or not. But definitely come, if he tell you, I was waiting on you to say that, you push hard though. You don't slack, you don't start slipping, you go hard as the day you dreamed of hooking up with your mans. That's how hard you go. If I told him you 1,000%, you give him 1,001. Make it happen. You know?
So now to sum this up, man, as far as the game and hip hop and where we want to take this from start to finish, how would you sum up from fruition, bringing things into fruition, where from the inception to the goal of where you trying to take it from the gutter to the penthouse?
Yeah.
What would you say that you want to take the unknowns? Where you want to take these cats that got bars and nowhere to take them?
I want to give them a chance to get their story out there. I want you to get heard. This is what spit is about. I want to hear I want to cry sometimes. I want them to just be, like, dog, that was, like when you hear something, I want you to fade back and just be like, close your eyes and zone with him. Zone with him on that, just like, oh my God, I've been through that. I've seen that. I was there. Not just something that you really can't reach for. And that's why I said spit is like, man, look, I know you ain't got the most money, and this is real, because all of us really don't got the most money to get out there. This is a chance for you to get out there, man. Tell them your story. They might like your story. You can get help from your story. Or even better yet, you can be one of the coldest lyricists ever. We're not just talking about guys like J. Cole, they do their thing. Kendrick Lamar do their thing. Eminem do their thing. We talking about you. Don't nobody know you. You can't buy that studio time for yourself because, you're working at Burger King or something. And you got bills. And you had a baby last year. So stuff real tight on you. Let's hear your story. Let's hear you talk about that. How you had this dream and this goal was set for you, but it didn't work out that way. I want to hear about it because people didn't been there before. A lot of people been there. I want to hear about the girl that was raped that somehow overcame that. The person that went out there and caught AIDS because they was out there too much. I want to hear your story. I don't want to just hear about you shining all the time, because if everybody drug dealers, who are the fiends? Like, honestly, if everybody drug dealers, where the fiends at? Because I ain't really been seeing none per se in my area where I go. I ain't really been seeing too many of them. I know they out there, but I ain't seen them all. And everybody can't everybody can't have the bag, man. Everybody don't got the bag. Everybody can't be Chapo. Everybody can't be Pablo Escobar. Everybody ain't got. It's not true. I want to hear what you're doing. If you only the 8-ball man, tell them you're only the 8-ball man. If you only selling nickels and dimes, tell them you only selling nickels and dimes. Why you making yourself like you got the bag in when you really don't got the bag in? You moving an ounce a week. Tell them the truth. And that's what I mean by spit. It's the truth. It's a true story. It's not you being facade and just trying to get likes and views off a lie. It's the real you. It's like every day on the show, I'm going to give you the real me. If I stutter, you're going to see me stutter. If you see me slip on the cord and fall, we playing it. We put it out there. We going to show y'all me slipping and falling. We don't care. It's raw. It's real. And that's what spit is about. We don't want no fakeness. We don't want no guys coming on here thinking they're going to get a little exposure, a little 15 minutes of fame. We want guys to really feel like this their dream. If it's your dream, man, to be a star one day, like you said, to be heard, to get your story out there, holla at me. That's what your boy Jack Awesome here for, man. And again, love Detroit, man. So when y'all do watch Spit, be looking for me. Be looking for all the local artists, the best. Some may not be the best, but y'all will know it. So y'all be there, because I'm going to be here. I love y'all. Peace.